Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm going to narrate a story about discovery of silk. Did you know silk was discovered in China? A long time ago in a tiny village in China, there lived a poor girl belonging to a weaver's family. One day, the emperor was passing through the village and saw her working in the fields. He noticed her red cheeks and rosebud-like mouth, her proud bearing, and her rough, work-worn hands, which meant she worked very hard throughout the year. He immediately fell in love with her and thought he was much older, decided to marry her. The girl married the ruler of the land and went to live in the palace as his beloved queen. But she was unhappy. She had grown up in a wide open space of countryside, and now she was confined to a palace. Magnificent thought it was. She was used to working from dawn to night without a moment's rest, but now she had many servants to take care of her needs and did not know how to fill her time. In the village, she had been surrounded by family and friends who encouraged her, news and gossip as they worked. But in the palace, it was quiet and no one spoke out of turn. The emperor noticed his new wife was sad and tried his best to make her happy. He brought her grand clothes, jewels, and artifacts through parties. Yet she was sad. One afternoon, the empress sat under a mulberry bush in her garden, lost in her thoughts about her village. She slowly sipped hot water from a cup, staring up at the blue sky. The girl remembered the birds that flew over her village. Then, saying softly to herself, she picked up a cup to another sip. But what was it? A cocoon from the mulberry bush had dropped into the hot water. Her first thought was to throw away the water and the cocoon. But then she took a closer look and she saw some thread peeping out from the cocoon. Where had they come from? She pulled the threads. They were thin, strong, and shiny. She kept pulling, and a long line of thread came out. Now the empress had a great idea. She would take the threads from the many cocoons and weave soft, strong cloth from it. She called her servants and everyone got to work. They took cocoons out of mulberry tree, dropped them in hot water and removed the thread. They gathered a fair amount of yarn. Then the queen ordered the special weaving machine and wove the first piece of cloth using this new thread. Thus, silk, the better and brightest from of cloth, was weaved. The manufacture of silk spread throughout China. It was the cloth that only loyalty could wear, and was much in demand in lands as far away as Rome. The route through China, which silk was trade between China and the Europe through Asia, was called the Silk Route. Now that the Chinese had learned how to make silk cloth, they did not want to share this knowledge with anyone in the world. Generations of China loyalty were sworn never to reveal the secret to anyone. When princes got married and went away to far-off lands, they were not allowed to tell anyone in their new home how silk was made. Many years later, when a clever princess was leaving her house on getting married, as was the custom, her bags were searched carefully to check that she was not carrying anything that would help her make silk. This princess had been weaving silk from a young age and wanted to continue to do so wherever she went. She had hidden the cocoons in a long, elaborated hairdo. No one thought of looking there. She went to her husband's house. She took out these cocoons from her hair and started gathering silk thread. In this way, legend goes, the knowledge of how to make silk left China. Thank you. I hope you liked my video. If so, please like, subscribe and share.